it's recap time again. All right, so the crew of the Silver Thimble and the crew of the HTML Wanderpus currently at the Silver Thimble licking their wounds. But they remain optimistic despite facing challenges in this new world, including being attacked by giant wasps led by a demon wasp. They are still determined to make the trade with the mayor and renegotiate that deal. While some of the crew members recover in the hospital, others are preparing for future challenges by training and studying. Despite the hope for the future, life aboard the Silver Thimble is not without its difficulties. Food is being supplied by Officer Tobias, but resources are low, and the crew is focused on caring for their wounded. Despite their efforts, trouble seems to be stirring beneath the Silver Thimble, adding to the already uncertain circumstances. And that is where we're going to begin this game. And before we start, and I introduce all the players, let me ask like just one question for everybody in the chat and like everybody on the crew. How are you guys keeping people in the city? And how are you keeping people from coming to the city? Because I can already tell you, you're not keeping people from coming into the city. There's already new people there. All right, let's get to the game. So hello everybody, we are playing today. It's called You Say Run, but it really doesn't have anything to do with My Hero Academia other than the fact that when we were talking about the game, that's what we named it.
Item B positives candy eat this.
That's right.
Than
You
D
say run is
whoever
the
volunteers to take
very
it.
cool song from that show.
Yes,
It's wonderful. If you haven't heard it, just look it up.
Yeah, just look it up. It's a good song. But that right there is Bamin. He is played by an old friend of ours, Matt.
Hello. It's so good to see you guys, and thank you for having me on. I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, we're good. So excited. And then we got Caram, who is played by Prophecies.
Pleasure to meet you.
And Cash is played by Soap.
Hi, Charm. Nice to meet you all.
And I hate when Cash talks. And we have Tsoki, who is played by Not Forgiven.
Hello, that is me.
Excellent. So, everyone in the chat, this is probably a couple, not a couple weeks, but like a week after the events of last Sunday. You guys went out, you tried to strike up a trade deal with the mayor. It did not work out specifically how you had planned, and you all got your butts whooped by some big old wasps. And so now you're back. Like, Clem got really hurt, Seth got pretty hurt, Vatna got pretty hurt, Akana got pretty hurt. A lot of you got beat up. So now it's time to like sit back and study. But while you're all studying, there has been an influx of people. Nothing breaks. Okay. That's a lot of words. I really gotta turn on the sound. But so there's been an influx of people, and specifically into the underground caverns where the refugees have begun making their home. So right about here is where I think, like, if you guys can see on the map, I am blinking it. All right. Right where that dock is, there's a set of tunnels that begin there. That once you like dock your ship, you can get off and like wander in, and that is where we're gonna start today. This is Bamin's little ship. He has a little riverboat.
This is my spot. This is where I've decided to rest for now, and I've built this up, and I hope that I get to see some people very soon.
Okay, this is the interior. Here we go.
Look at that warm fireplace there.
Bamin is a shopkeeper and a blacksmith. You specialize in weapons, correct?
I do. Not only do I specialize in weapons, I specialize in buying and selling used weapons. So if you happen to find or have anything in your inventory that you don't want, bring it to me. I'll give you a little something for it. And I might have an entire shop full of items and weapons for everybody to use. So, what do we got there?
Speaking of that, let's just everybody, if you want to go into the card shop, into the shop thing, there are a couple magical items for sale then in there for gems and the coins you turn into gems. They are active right now. I lost the Twitch stream.
How do I bring that up? The shop. Oh, I think I got it. Okay.
There will be more cards added to that shop as we go. These are just some of the ideas that he had sent to me, and there's one item that there's going to be a magical grenade, but I couldn't quite get the mechanics of that one up by the game time. But you are in here, Bamin, and I'm gonna say that you probably landed in the Silver Thimble a couple days ago, but it's all chaotic. People are running around outside of where your ship and shop is docked. There's just a bunch of noise. There's kids running around everywhere. There are people building out what Shantytown is a strong word because shanty is really negative, but it's looking like this on the map right now. It looks okay, but they're mostly just walls with tarps as roofs right now. And everything's looking a little rough around the edges because they just look like they don't have the building materials to build up a real house. Real houses. And as you're sitting at your shop, and anybody can RP that they're going there right now, and that's fine too. You get a knock on your door.
Well, let's see who's at the door. Let's head on over.
So, standing outside of your door. Ooh, where did my library go? There it is. So weird. I wish Roll20 was better at things. Here he is. I found him. When you open your door, this rather regal-looking bird man just steps right inside. Oh, let me put him on screen. Steps all the way into your establishment, walks right past you and looks around.
Well, hello there. It is so good to finally have a guest. May I help you? Is there something in particular you're looking for this evening?
And it's just oh, I'm always so excited when people come and just polite. And she's like, you can most certainly help me, and hopefully I can help you. And you see him straightening out his jacket and ruffling his feathers around his neck. He's just I see that you must be new to the Silver Thimble. I too am quite new to the Silver Thimble. Fascinating place full of opportunities. And you see him walk up to some of your weapons that are on display and looking them over, and he's just I run myself a small pawn shop of some note in this new settlement. We're called the Lever Action. You may have heard of us. You have not heard of him.
I've not heard of him.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have to say it out, but he's oh, he's you see him kind of trip up for a second. He's just oh, well, I mean, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Us small businesses in this area like to look out for each other, if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you might have to leave this boat, step outside, and we wouldn't want anybody coming in and ransacking the place or breaking any of your fine windows. And he taps on the glass of your windows.
Well, I would hope not.
Exactly, right?
I've put a lot of work into this place. I'm hoping to find some nice people and friends and patrons that'll help me keep this place up and going.
He raises both of his arms like really wide and like in luck on you. You have found the exact one. That is me. I am Mr. Tisk.
Mr. Tisk. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Tisk. My name is Bamin, and what else can I do? Is there anything in particular that did bring you in today?
Oh, I just like to see new businesses, like to introduce myself around town, let everybody know the lay of the land. This is a guy up above, and he points up, and he's gesturing to the city above where you guys are, because you're currently in a group of tunnels underneath the city. It's just like, that is the Silver Thimble. And it's like, I don't know how much you've heard about the Wander Crew. And he leans in and kind of waves his hand back and forth
The Wander Crew. That's a new name to me.
They're quite suspicious, and they say that they're trying to help out, and just between me and you, they've caused a lot of problems, I hear.
What kind of problems?
Well, the mayor, the B11 people to the west, and you would have heard of the mayor. They sell blue honey throughout the world. A lot of people love their honey. And it's a very well traded item. And it's just they've made they disrespected the mayor. And once you fall out of the good graces of them, not much you can do to get back in them. They've hurt the delicate ecosystem. Heard they attacked an entire native species for no reason.
I mean, this all sounds pretty bad, I think, yeah, right? Should I be trusting these wanderers?
I can't tell you who to and who not to trust, but I can offer you my hand in friendship. And he sticks his hand out.
Bamin looks at the hand. I think we're still trying to size up this bird man a little bit. Yeah. I think I like to be the judge of my own characters, and kind of sets your hand down to the side. I do hope that I can help you out with something here in the shop, but I'll take your words and I'll keep them in my head. But thank you for the warning of these wanderers.
He just raises both of his hands up again. It's no, by all means, I respect somebody with their own mind. You must experience it for yourself. It's I'm sure we will see each other around. And he looks over your items one more time and just taps on your glass. It's just thick glass, sturdy. And he just walks out the door, but he does not close the door behind himself.
Well, that guy was something, huh? And Bamin kind of gets back to cleaning his shop and straightening up his walls. He's also checking over his walls, making sure he didn't steal anything. But, not quite trusting of the bird person just yet. But Bamin kind of gets back about his business in his shop.
Oh, can you? Yeah, roll me a 20-sider. I can tell you if he stole anything or not.
Dude.
You do not notice anything missing.
All right. You definitely took nothing from this store, that's for sure.
Absolutely didn't take anything.
Whew. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
All right. So, now we're going to move on. So, Caram, your hair trigger is located also down in these tunnels, because that's where the orphans are. You got to really place yourself near them so that they, so you can help them out. Oh, you just straight up lowered that to a 1. Lurid made your roll instead of a 2, he turned it into a 1, so it's even less notice that nothing is missing.
Well, then at that point, Bamin actually opens the door and says, "Thank you for coming. I'll see you again next time, because you definitely are not as shady as I thought."
He just looks over his shoulder and it's just like, "Oh, nice having you." And he's clearly like pockets stuffed with things, but not turning around so you can't see it.
Oh man, where did those magical grenades go?
That's 100% what I was thinking. Like, the reason they're not for sale right now is just like he has them all.
Oh boy, those magic grenades are somewhere. They gotta be somewhere. They're little. I'll find them.
I'm sure you will. Alright. Caram, we are at your gym. That's the outside of it. Let's go inside. And here you go. Like, this is Caram. So this is probably this is hours after the scene we just saw with Bamin. And like, what are you saying to these guys, to these kids?
It's teaching them basic form. I'm telling them that if they don't want to do this, they don't have to. But I only want to make sure that they're able to protect themselves. Just showing them, just having them work on their form. Basically showing them how to throw a punch. Nothing serious yet. They're still young. I'm not gonna force them into anything they don't want. But have to make sure they can protect themselves at the very least.
So like, you just see them all, like, some of them are really getting into it, like, and this is where I believe Cash shows up for, like, physicals. You would have called on Ento, but Ento is preparing himself for tomorrow's mission. So, Ento's been hitting the gym a lot. So Cash, you have appeared to give all of these children, all of these orphans, physicals. Or at least that is what the captain has ordered you to do. Like, you don't have to if you don't want to.
He definitely would want to help out the wonderful children to make sure that they're doing their stretches, that they're all healthy and taking their vitamins and other wonderful things that children need to take.
It's like, the little gecko one looks up. He's just like, we have all of our vitamins, and like he reaches into his back pocket and pulls out half of a very large, very like most perfect lemon you've ever seen. And he's just like, they give us this every day. And he's like, smashes it into his mouth.
Of course, lemons are very healthy for growing young children.
I'm a gecko.
He says as he kind of grimaces as he watches him eat a lemon.
You get used to it.
They
Thanks
always
again.
do that.
Thanks again for taking the time to come out here.
Oh, no problem. It's no problem at all. Since my dear brother is currently in the med bay, there's nothing much else I can do for him right now.
Again.
You mean Clem?
Yes, actually I do.
The more you know.
I thought I moved these tokens into it and I did not. So that's where you guys are. And sorry for like these short scenes, but I'm just trying to establish where everybody is real quick. Ooh. And Tsoki, you are uninjured from Sunday's game, and you've received word from the construction workers that they need your help. They found something weird, or as they say, the vibes are off in this tunnel.
Just in a tunnel somewhere.
They're trying to expand the tunnels for so more people can live down here. And they are here, let me show you where. Move back to the Silver Thimble map. So if the main tunnel and main housing is right here, where I'm like pinging it, they are around in this location. It's basically underneath where the diving bell is. In any we don't actually see it on the map, but like Bobbitt's Casino and Spa is like at the tail end over here. Bobbit is a flamingo person, and he's kind of an asshole, Matt, just so you know. But I love him.
Noted.
There we are.
All right. And the only information I have is that the vibes are off.
That's what the message was sent up to you. Like, now that you're down here, you can talk with this. He's actually a mole, but he looks like a mouse, because that's the only token I have for him.
Tsoki will go up to him and he'll just loudly announce, "Ah, yes, hello there, my friend. I've been called down to these tunnels to help investigate or to perform a vibe check."
He's just like, yes, the vibes, they're off. And he's just like, he like motions around and like at the ceiling and stuff. He's like, now look here. And he points to the roots coming down from. This is definitely Vatinus tree roots that come down, because Akana's tree roots don't look like roots; they're just crystals.
Yep.
And he's just like, you see here, all of these roots, and he just keeps going. He's pointing up and like walking down the tunnel where they have lit. And as soon as he gets to the end, you just see a hard cut. Like, the roots don't go past here.
So if I walk past where the roots are, does it feel any different?
You cannot feel the presence of the tree anymore.
It's just hard stop.
Hard stop, yeah.
I see. And is this... Because when we put up the bubble, we cut off...
bubble? It covered this area.
Okay, so this isn't like the cutoff point of the bubble.
No, not geographically, no.
Okay. Well then, I'll go to like the end of the route and see if it looks like I could tell if there's like something cut it off, or if it's just like it just doesn't grow past that.
Yeah, roll me a 20-sider. Oh, 19. You actually find it doesn't look like anything cut it off, but as you like investigate the walls, you can see like how the walls are interlaced with. Yeah, I figured somebody was gonna be making it a 20. So I just started describing it like this anyway. As you like go across the walls, you notice some of the roots have started. They're just dead, like, and they crumble in your hand. Like, any of them, the ones that are closest to this end of it, start to crumble and turn to dust in your hand.
And there's no like obvious signs of what might be causing it.
No obvious signs of like what might be causing it. What extra information can I give you for a 20? There is a sense of danger. Like it's got you like your hackles raised quite a bit.
All right. So I guess I will go back to the mole guy. And I'll just tell him, yep, there's definitely something off here. I would recommend not going any farther until we could check it out.
It's just like he salutes. He's just like, we gotta get these houses made. We gotta get these people places to live, or else we're gonna be in a worse situation than we are. I understand safety, but could you guys try to like, I don't know, do what you do? You guys go into scary tunnels and deal with monsters and stuff, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
I don't normally do it alone though, so let me go. I feel like I should go grab people, right? That's the danger that I'm sensing.
That is probably what you're gonna want to do. I mean, you can go it alone, but you already know that this will be scary now.
Yeah. No, I'll go recruit some help, and I'll tell them I'll be right back. Give me hour tops. I'll be right back. We'll get this sorted out. You have my word.
He's just like, yeah, take your time, just not too long, but thank you. We're gonna go backwards now, back to Caram's gym, as 3 of the orphans that you've been training the longest have came into the gym, and they're all super excited. Let me put them all on screen so everybody can see them. Okay, so this is Glam. He's a rhinoceros. This is Alt. He's like a little weird dog boy. And this is Indy. He is a bird. And they like these are the ones that are like most taking your lessons to heart, like, but maybe not in the best way. The most eager. And they come in and like, Caram.
Did you guys do something again?
We got a job. And like,
All right, what you got?
Indy winks at you. He's like, we can't tell you, but we got one. We were told not to tell anybody, but we can tell you. But we got a job.
You'll give me a moment, Cash. I need to talk with these 3.
Of course.
Hey, come on. He takes them off to the side. All right, not too loud. What you guys got yourself into?
It's like nothing. We're just gonna help. We're gonna help build this place up. We're gonna get some money. We're gonna give you some money, and then this place can get bigger, and then we can be the best dojo, and then we can start our own web ball team. It's gonna be sick.
All right, but you still haven't told me. What's the job?
We said that we wouldn't tell you. We're just telling you we're gonna get you some money.
Guys, I appreciate it. I know you were trying to help out, but I can't let you do anything dangerous. So unless I know what the job is, I'm not letting you 3 go out.
You see Glam like go into like a martial arts pose, and he's a rhinoceros. Even though he's like basically a teenage kid, he's still huge. So like when he does it, it's just like really loud. He's just like, nothing can hurt us.
Ram just slowly pushes him over. And catches him before he hits the floor. Are you sure about that?
Well, you just have to catch us first. Like, we came to you.
Guys, come on. I know that you guys are strong. I just don't want you getting hurt.
We made a promise to Mr. Tisk we wouldn't tell anyone who hired us or what we were gonna do. The other 2 immediately, like, slap the shit out of Glam. Cash, can you roll me a 20-sider? 13. You notice that one of the kids that you are like, not the gecko. We know the gecko is like crazy eating lemons. We're gonna say this monkey guy here. They are very malnourished right now.
Child, are you eating enough food?
And he just like looks down. He's just like, I got a big family.
Well, I'm sure there's ways that we can help with that sort of situation for you.
And he's just like, well, there's not enough to go around. That's right, Terrence. My cat's yelling.
Oh.
Go away. But you can tell that like with a 13 that's a successful roll. You can tell that something's up, but this I'm just gonna name this guy Terrence. This little monkey Terrence is not telling you everything. And he seems to be like shy about it. Not shy, but like holding back.
Is there anything else? We could speak in private if you need to.
You see him start to inch away from you and start heading towards the door.
Are you sure? I can see if I could find something for you to eat.
Yeah, I'm good. And he just like splits. Caram, as you see Indian alt slapping Glam, you see Terrence the monkey go flying out the door, like running out the door.
Terrence? I'll deal with you three later. Don't do that job yet till you give me the details. Cash, something happened.
I noticed
These three just split.
I noticed the child was a little malnourished and asked if everything was alright, but apparently something may be a little not going rather well at home. I would assume anyway. I'm a doctor, not a psychiatrist.
So, Nika is telling me that if you could just speak a little bit louder, and make sure you have 3D dice enabled, because apparently it's not. It has to be done in every game session. Like, yeah, I don't know if you turned it on for this game.
Let me fix that real quick, and I'll try and speak a little bit louder. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. No pressure.
But, nah, I should have. I think I fixed the dice problem.
Yeah, you're okay. All right. So, you guys are. That conversation happened. I'm a doctor, not a psychiatrist. Absolutely. Terrence has run out the door. The other three have gone out the side door.
What am I gonna do with those kids?
Some rather upstanding children you have here.
I hope they end up better than I do.
They're still young. They have time to figure themselves out. With the right guidance, of course.
In due time.
Tsoki, as you make your way through the town, you walk past, you see a small monkey come running past you and bump into you, runs right into you. That's right. Oh, he is a terrible thief, though. He bumps into you, but you catch him with his hand all the way into your pocket.
Oh, hello there. You looking for something?
And he just stares up completely wide-eyed, just freaking out. And like, do you grab him? Do you like just? What's the plan?
Yeah, I'll grab him. Just kind of not like forceful at all. Just kind of just like to hold him in place.
He is going to immediately try to rip himself free from this situation. For the record, let me just.
Okay.
I grabbed too many NPC. Oh, Bamin's token's huge apparently. Terrence, what is your problem? I'm gonna say you're like right here. He is going to. This is him like literally attacking you. It's not gonna be, even if I hit, it's not gonna be a lot of damage. So yeah, you see him like leap into the air and just kicks you in the side of the head with what everybody in the game would recognize as what Caram did to Marlowe when he was fighting Marlowe. Who is a centaur, by the way, who's not a centaur anymore. But she was a centaur, and she got kicked in the head.
They learn so fast.
Tsoki, you take 1 point of damage, but it hurts. Like, you just got kicked it right square in the head.
I'll just be like, ooh, all right. I'll check my pockets real quick to see if he actually got anything. I'll just be.
He did not get anything. No, not with the floor.
All right. You've you've proven your point. No harm, no foul. I guess you could go ahead and be on your way.
He just sprints. He just takes off, and you just see him like running up these buildings, and he goes into one of the house level.
Okay. I'll make a note of that house, and then I'll keep walking.
So I'm gonna say that the sun is setting. It's becoming nighttime. Bamin, like you've had some people like come into your shop and look around, and like maybe like some people have bought like little things from you, like and like looked at like, can you sharpen this knife for me? Can you repair these items for me? Kind of deal. And I think that stuff has been keeping you busy most of the day.
Yeah. Working around the shop, cleaning up. Bam is just working his way, making sure that everything is all done for the. Are we wrapping up the evening? Is that where we're at?
Yeah, I think it's like getting close to closing time for you.
Yeah. Just sweeping the floors, making sure that all the weapons are in the right spot on the walls, and feeling pretty good about the day. Still wondering about that weird guy that came in, but otherwise, feeling pretty good. Look forward to tomorrow.
So like, you pack it in, and I know your house. Like this is your house and your shop. So like your house, like
yeah,
you live here.
I do. Yeah.
Can you roll me a 20-sider? Oh, also apparently, Matt needs to speak up a little bit. According to Nika.
Got it.
That sound check did not work out for us.
All right, rolling 20.
All right,
sneaking up a little bit.
Yeah, so that is a success. You hear, the glass break downstairs.
Bam's gonna roll his eyes, puts his broom down, and he's gonna go downstairs and investigate where that glass broke from.
Right outside here. Mammoth on the deck of his ship. You see 3 kids just chucking rocks at your windows.
Oh no. So Bamin runs up to these kids yelling, "Stop, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you do this?"
It's like you see the rhino like pulls out, and I know like historically we're probably not time period accurate for it. Like you see the fact that he has a can of spray paint, and he's just been spray painting "Nope" on the side of your boat. Just
What does-
NOPE, just big
Nope.
letters.
Just nope. Bamin looks at it. It says nope. You can't come up with anything more creative than nope.
And she's like, "Old man, get out of here!" And he throws the paint can at you.
Bamin attempts to catch the paint can.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like he rolled a 7, so like it did. You can just snatch the paint can right out of the air.
Yeah, and I take a nice little chomp out of it, throw it to the side.
Ugh.
What is going on here? Like, why are you doing this to my shop? I am trying to set up a nice business. Why would you spray paint? No. What's going on here, you guys? Let's talk about this.
A friendly neighbor says hello.
Friendly neighbor doesn't sound very friendly.
And like they just kind of raise their hands like to their sides and they like walk backwards and like, "You don't want any more trouble, old man. There's one shop in this town. We don't need yours."
Well, Bamin walks back inside and he's gonna go get a bucket. He's gonna get all his cleaning supplies and he's gonna go out and start to wash the nope off of the side of his shop, feeling a little defeated.
Seth in the chat wants to murder the children.
No, don't kill the children.
It was my only just my pride and joy, just my shop here. Let me clean off the nope, and I gotta get the windows fixed. This is not ideal night, but 'tis a night, and I guess kids will be kids. Hopefully, that doesn't amount to anything else. Bamin just cleans the side of his shop.
So, Tsoki, you have reached I assume that you're on your way to Caram's gym to get like backup because you know Caram lives and works down here.
Yep. So I'll rush through the door as I do. And I'll be like, "Caram, hey, you busy? I've got a thing we need to do and go explore. Oh, and I see Cash is here too. We might need a doctor. Bring them along as well."
Did you get hit?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I'm surprised
Really,
I would hit you.
A real mean kick to the head.
You look fine.
I look fine. All right.
You look fine. But I'm sure whatever happened was truly harrowing.
It wasn't that bad. Just this little kid getting his hands into my pockets, Tried to stop him. He kicked me in the head, so I let him go.
What did the kid look like?
He looked like a monkey. He's about yay big. He ran away to this building on this floor. Up over in this district.
God damn it, Terrence.
The amount of times I've used those words.
Oh, he was trying to pickpocket you?
Yeah. It's not very good at that part. But the kick. Got a pretty mean kick.
Tell them to defend themselves. Ugh. I'll make sure that they learn the lesson. Don't worry about it. Did he get anything off you?
Nope. I'm too observant for that.
Anyways, what did you need my help with?
Can all three of you roll me a 20-sider? By all three, I mean Cash, Caram, and Tsoki.
Okay.
How close?
I have 30.
All three of you
Nice.
succeed. Like, you all hear, like, a ruckus coming, like, up the street. And just like, yeah, we got him. Fuck yeah. It sounds like people that are inexperienced with swearing trying to swear.
Oh, Caram just peeks out of the shop to see who's making that noise.
Oh, we know who's making that noise. It is Indy, Glam, and Alt, and they all appear a little intoxicated.
Which one was the one that
the drinking age around here?
Oh, that's cute. You think that it's enforced.
This is Glam. This is Indy. And this is Alt.
Which one said a little too much last time?
That was Glam.
Yeah, first thing I'm doing is just walking right up to the Glam and just picking it up. Alright.
Oh man, I don't even know, like, how strong are you?
I'm pretty toned. He doesn't look it, but he is toned. But I'm not sure I can lift up a rhino.
Yeah, he is a rhino. Like, he is probably, like, at the edge of 6 foot.
Oh jeez, he's almost as tall as me. Okay, yeah, I just put my hand on his shoulder then.
I'll let that 17 roll. Oh, carry over a bit. You see he is covered in some spray paint, and as well as that, he is intoxicated.
Hey,
He's like,
Glam.
hey, Caram, we were just on our way to see you. Check it out. And he pulls out a bag of coins. He's just like, for the dojo, we're gonna get that team going. They go. It's just like, and Alt and Indy are like, yeah, we're gonna get that team going.
So, 2 questions for you guys real quick. 1, who sold you the alcohol?
You can get it over at Mr. Meth's. He
Alright.
doesn't care.
Alright. 2, what'd you guys do?
Roll a 20-sider. Oh, like, if you're just gonna ask like that, like, mum's the word.
Yeah. Yep, these are drunk kids.
And it's just like, actually, Glam sobers up real quick. He's just like, we told you, we can't tell you. What part of that don't you get? Sometimes I don't think you.
Spray paint.
I don't think you listen sometimes. Maybe we've had enough of you.
Glam.
And Glam pushes you. Like, he does the, like, that stubborn kid, like, getting ready to fight your dad situation where he pushes your shoulder.
Caram just tries not to move an inch.
I'm gonna roll. This is just me rolling an attack for Glam.
They grow up so fast.
I wasn't expecting to make 2 attacks via the chill. Oh god, he's really bad at it though.
Yeah, Caram, he's not gonna do anything else. He's just gonna stand there when he tries to do it.
Like, he tries to push you, like, and Caram doesn't even move. Oh, wait, there's a die roll. Okay, I'll roll. I'll roll one more time.
Oh man, he must have got sprained when he was running away from there.
It's like he tries to push you, and he does it again because of the sprain, and just like you see his like twinge his arm. He's like, ah, man, we don't need you. We don't need your permission. And he just like starts walking away, and like the other, like he snatches his money back up and he puts it in his pocket. It's just like, we don't need you. As Glam and they're all just trying to walk away.
Caram just steps in front of him. Guys, what did you do? I'm not asking nicely anymore.
Yeah, one more. That one roll is gonna make any other roll of getting information from them very difficult. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh
Alright.
man, no, they are going through the rebellious phase.
Okay,
Wolf.
okay. Yeah, so
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
about to fucking get decked.
yeah,
You're gonna get mugged in the street by these kids.
Oh no.
this is Indies. And this is alt.
Hmm.
Alright.
About to fucking deck me.
So Indy just does a roundhouse kick and it leaves him wide open. Now here's your tough choice for Indy's attack. You can counter this attack and like knock him out, but you're gonna have to hit him. Like it's a real hit. But alt is just gonna like clean clock you. And these two are bigger than Terrence was. And better trained. By you, but still. Like, you can either take the hit from, Indy and have it, or you can, like, literally hit him back to make him not hit you. That is, like, your choice is take the hit or take him out, basically. Not kill him, but
I know. Caram doesn't.
Throw the child.
No, instead, Caram literally just puts his head forward as he does it and lets him hit him straight in the face.
Alright, so Caram has taken 4 damage, 2 from each of them. As they just, like, crack you a couple of times. And they're standing there in, like they're ready to fight poses.
They just see Caram just looks like they can see just his ears like deflate a little bit as he just looks at him. Guys, did you do something illegal? Did you do something that someone is going to come back for you for?
I'm trying to stay true to those ones, and it's just like, we don't need to speak to him anymore. We don't need you anymore. And like the two that like Indy and alt are just like flexing, like we're good. It's just like, and Glam's just like cracks his neck a couple of times, like he moves his shoulder, which is like whinging. He's just like, yeah, we could take him out. It's just like, then we would have our own dojo. I don't know if Tsoki and Cash are here. You two can be here if you like followed him out. You all like rolled the success. I don't know if you want to like not like interfere with this, but
I'm there. I'm like behind him, but this isn't necessarily my spot to step in, I feel. But if they start fighting, I might.
Likewise, minus the fighting, I don't think he'd be able to hold himself.
How far away is this from my shop?
I wouldn't say too far. Like you would, you could hear the ruckus.
Can I hear a commotion?
Yeah, we would say that you just finished the cleaning of the process. At like they went and got paid for their job, and like they had a little bit to drink, and like you've gotten your bar and you've gotten your shop cleaned up now, and you could definitely be here if you want to.
Well, I just think Bamin cleans up his shop. He hears the commotion, and he's curious and investigative if these kids are still causing a problem someplace else.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can like you don't have to be like right there, but that's just you come up behind them as they are squaring off against this man that has antlers and bunny ears at the same time. Well, not antlers. Are they antlers? What do gazelles have? Horns or antlers?
I'd say that Karams are more like antlers.
Oh.
No, horns. Sorry, horns.
All right. So
Karams is
both.
horns.
All right, so yeah, that's what you see. You see these guys squaring off. And yeah,
All right.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, as Bamin approaches, he notices the same kids that destroyed his shop and graffitied and broke the windows, and yells, "Hey, aren't you the same kids that just came from my shop causing problems here?"
You guys did what?
These three little shit turds were over at my shop breaking my windows, spray painting on the walls, and I'm just trying to set up a nice little store for y'all. Are these what's going on over here?
Rather upstanding citizens.
Oh man, something definitely did break. That's right, the windows broke.
Yeah. You broke them.
Oh no, there was a bounty card that nothing breaks, but something broke. We'll leave that one for now. Don't worry about the bounty one doesn't go away. You see Indy like whipping his head back and forth, like he's just like, oh, another challenger, 3-on-3. We can make this a fight. We could make this a fight, couldn't we, guys? And Alt and Glam both like start to square up, like, yeah, we can take them. And they are just like way too like full of themselves on drink and just cockiness.
They see Caram just put on his gloves. I've been too lenient with you guys.
And ones definitely got us here.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
One's got us into this argument and fight.
You have a bone to pick with them, I won't stop you. All I ask is that you don't kill them.
I'm not here to injure the lads. If they're here to fight, obviously I want to stop that fight, but what do we need to do to resolve this situation? Is it going to come down to my tail in your face or what?
I'm sorry, I forget the bird's name. Not the one on screen, the one that was in
Tisk?
environment. Yeah.
Mr. Tisk. Tisk. Tisk.
All I know is that these three got a job from Tisk. And they won't give me more information, but I assume it has something to do with your shop.
Yeah, I met that guy earlier today. What a jerk. So did he hire you guys to come mess with my shop?
He's not a jerk. He's the one that pays us around here.
Pays you in what?
Money. He reaches in the pocket and holds out his bag of coins and he like jingles them in your face. He's just like, money.
All right, well, Bamin's going to try to grab that.
Absolutely. Roll a 20-sider. A 6 is just a tough choice. It's so your choice is you can snatch it. You can snatch the money away from him, but you'll then notice he pulls out a knife. He doesn't stab you with it, but he suddenly has a knife. Or when you go to reach for it, you can see the knife and grab the knife instead.
I see. Bamin goes to grab the money, sees that he's pulling out that knife, and instead grabs the knife.
All right, so you've got Indy's hand. Oh, yeah. Raising that by 1 starless doesn't, like, a 6 to a 7 doesn't change the effect. Talking to the chat right there. But yeah, so he drops the coins in his one hand, and like you currently have do you have his arm like extended above his oh, did you grab the knife or his wrist?
I went for his knife.
Okay, yeah. So like you take the knife right away from him, and he's just like looking at his empty hand, like where he totally thought he had a knife in his hand. He's like, what the?
Yeah, and I'm gonna place my mouth over his head too.
Oh, yeah. Roll me another 20-sider for intimidation.
This has escalated quite quickly.
Another mixed success. Okay, so Indy is panicking. Like, you can he is going to like be just inherently terrified of you as like a bird is of like a large predator, and he's gonna like fall to his knees and just starts like crying and screaming as this is the first real fight he's ever been in.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
All right, so he's weeping at
Yeah.
Bamin's knees.
You've succeeded, but like your success has gone a little bit further than you wanted to.
Sure. Well, Bamin's gonna back off a little bit, using his teeth in his mouth as intimidation. He's gonna back off. He's gonna take the coin, take the knife. And what are the other two doing?
The other two are getting ready to currently starting the fights with the other two. So like the rhino is looking at Tsoki and he's just like stamping his foot, and Glam is stamping his foot and getting ready to charge.
Okay.
All right. I wanna speak up at this point. And I'm gonna try to use declare to interfere to try to convince them to leave for now. And so I'm just gonna be sitting there. I got my arms crossed as I'm observing this, and as he squares up to me, I'm just like, all right, enough of this. If we want to fight, we could fight in the dojo. The streets are no place for a fight, especially in this part of town. If we want to fight, we could have an honorable fight later. You want to prove yourselves, that's fine. But for now, I have business to attend to. I don't have time for this. But I can make time for you later, if that would work for you. So I say we table this for now. We have our little spar later. Does that work for everybody here?
You hear a guitar strum from behind Bamin, and a man comes like walking out of what you do realize is the bar, and he's just like got a guitar in his hands. He's just like playing guitar as he walks forward. He's just like, that sounds fair to me, doesn't it, boys?
Who the shit is this? Who is this?
My name is
Who-
Meth.
Meth?
Meth. Short
Meth.
for method.
Okay. Okay, method. Who are you?
He's just like playing guitar. He's just like, just a simple business owner.
What business do you own? And how do you know these kids? Are these your kids?
No, they're not my kids, but they know better. Don't you? And, I'm gonna actually roll a 20-sider real quick. I have to figure out if they do know better. It doesn't seem like they know better, is the actual problem. Alright, Caram, which one of the three knows better than to, like, cause problems with... Well, obviously... I'm just gonna... I think it's Alt. The one that just... The Fox one is just like, guys, come on. Calm it down. Sum it up. We're good. And, like, he points at Tsoki. He's just like, we'll see you in that ring. We'll square
Okay.
up.
Just Caram's staring at him. Don't expect him to come alone.
Cash, you do notice that Glam's shoulder is dislocated from when he was trying to push, Caram.
Like he really somehow managed to hurt himself. Oh gee, I wonder what happened. Though I'm not quite sure whether or not he'd be willing to offer to help the kid now.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just as a doctor, you notice that.
Oh, yeah, because he knows better as to not approach a youth that's obviously probably gonna hit him if he gets too close.
I'm really bad with names. I am sorry for this. What is his name again?
The Rhino?
Yeah.
The Rhino is Glam.
Glam. See the doctor. You don't need your arm screwed up for the rest of your life for something this simple. After all, you wouldn't want to not be able to find the ring anymore now, would you?
Glam walks over to Cash. He's just like, "Can you fix it, Doc?" As he like, when he puts his arm down, you do see like it is just hanging loose. It's out of its socket.
Heavens, I can definitely fix it.
Caram just pulls out this small towel and is like, "Buy onto this. You're gonna need it." This is gonna hurt.
Cash and Caram, can you both give me a roll? We'll take the higher of these two.
Oh man, let's hope I don't roll another one.
Oof.
4. Oh,
That was
Nah.
All right.
that was close.
It was close. Tough choice. All right. Cash, with year 4, you realize that you began to do it wrong. Like, rhino biology is a little bit different than you're used to. So you have to, like, you put it in wrong, and then you have to redislocate it and, like, put it back in. Like, you can
Still not
either
enough, Starless.
you can either leave it out. Oh yeah, that's it. That's another one where raising it doesn't actually affect it because it's got to be has to go up to an 11. We'll get you a chart for what the dice things are. You can either leave it out and like have him heal naturally, and like you unset it correctly, so like eventually it will just go back in on its own, or you can force it in. This will cause him to pass out right now. Like he's gonna scream and then fall.
He definitely does the first option, since this has already created one heck of a public scene, and it's better to, you know, correct it properly, so he doesn't potentially get some kind of malpractice complaint.
Okay. So it's just like Glam's arm is just like it's still like not in its socket fully, and he's just like, what kind of quack are you?
A good one.
And he like puts his other hand over his shoulders. Let's get out of here, guys.
Don't do anything stupid for the next, what'd you say, week, Cash?
Say 2 to make sure he stays home.
I don't know how Rhino gives you the finger, but he definitely is.
What am I gonna do with those kids?
All 3 of them begin walking away, and as they walk past, like their home is on the other side of your dojo. As they walk past, you see Glam reach into his pocket, pull out a thing of spray paint, and just paint a line across the front of your dojo. He doesn't write anything, just like spritzes it past, and then like throws the can of spray paint behind him.
So the owner's name was Mesh?
Meth.
Oh. Didn't think that's where... Okay.
Yep. Mr. Meth.
And I
Moving
just-
to your left. No, it's
Well,
Caram just-
Bamin's reaching down and grabbing that bag of coin that he dropped when I put his head in my mouth. If there's anything in that.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
He dropped a bag of coins.
yeah. It appears that somebody paid these kids really well to like do that. That's 50 coins. Like it's a decent chunk of change.
All right. Well, I'll take the coins and I'm gonna toss the coins to the other 3, the other ones that were in the altercation. Bamin is feeling generous and tosses the coins across to them. To Caram and the other 2 in the altercation. Here, you take this money. I don't know what was going on here, but you can have this.
It's fine. I should really... I think I'm gonna have to start being harsher on him, and... Thanks, Meth.
Meth nods. He's like, the neighborhood's going to hell. And he has not stopped playing guitar yet. Like the whole time, you guys have just been like had a backing track of this guy just playing acoustic guitar.
Free bird.
And
Well,
he's like, I got
Alright,
that
that's
one, and he
wonderful.
just starts playing Freebird.
Free bird. Free bird. Yes.
you don't think we've had the pleasure.
He's just like, and like he like strums. In my head, it's very Spanish guitar-y is how he's playing the like if you're familiar with like was it Desperado or anything like that, he's playing that style, and he like with a great flourish he strums his guitar, and he's just like and he like sets like the end of it on the ground and starts spinning. It spins around, and he puts his hand out, not to shake, but just like as a flourish. He's just like, I am known as Method, and he flips the guitar back into his hands and like strums again. I'm not 100% sure that it's like convincing to you guys. I'm not making a roll, but it does seem very interesting to me.
Oh, I assume that you keep the peace a bit around here.
This is like, I know what strings to pull. And he's just like, it's like, I understand that you've opened up yourself a little dojo. I understand that. And I don't expect you to frequent my establishment. And he motions to his bar, and let me move Bamin because Bamin's blocking the door for it. His bar is down here. It is called the Boneyard.
Well, saying that you, at the very least, can keep them in line. Figure I can pay you a visit every now and again.
Now would be a perfect time. Everybody, follow me. Drinks are on me tonight. And he's just walking into his bar. He
So
again has not stopped playing his guitar, except for to like set it down and spin it.
Well, Bamin, was it?
It'd be Bamin, but yeah.
Bam.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. No worries.
Caram.
Caram, nice to meet you.
I'm sorry about the kids. They're clear that they're getting a harsh reality check here, and I really don't want to give it to them, but after today, it's clear they need it. Tsoki?
I'm like already inside the bar, probably.
Yep. Excellent.
Oh.
Here's the bar.
I ran in.
Well, let's head inside.
Let's talk this over a drink. I am in for it.
Absolutely.
I'm going in that bar.
Cass, you coming? As Caram just
And-
starts walking in.
Bamin's had a day.
I suppose I'll come join you, lads. It'd be against social convention if I didn't.
Yeah, Caram heads in with
There we
Bamin.
go. I don't know why this guy's icon was so big. He like motions over to like there are two bars in this bar. There's a larger bar and then a smaller bar over here. That's just how it was made, but I still think it's funny. So as you go down it, Method motions to the small little like ferret man behind that bar. He's just like, scour drinks for all of our fine customers. Nobody else is in this bar right now. It is literally just you guys.
Oh. Well, thanks. I'll take a free drink.
Let me put you guys on screen, and then I'm going to DM the chat real quick. Oh. Alright. Alright. Nika, can you roll a 20-sider to see how the crew goes with with their studying of the B plus stuff. 12. That makes it a success. So you all, the science department has been studying and B positive. So just recap real quick for Bamin and Cash if Cash didn't see the episode. Oh, never mind. It is now a 10 because Art doesn't want anybody to have fun with themselves.
Oh man.
All right, so all right. Okay, so mixed success, and I actually have that right here. Let me change what I was about to say.
Nope. I am making that a +1 now.
Hilarious.
It was also 12.
Oh, was it a 12? I'm sorry.
And then back to 12.
All right, so as of right now, if it's a success, here's how it goes. Art's playing tug of war with you guys. I will let that happen.
I will fight that out, Art.
While that's happening, you all are having a drink. I'm just gonna let these cards keep rocking until they're done. Oh, nope. Card, like, excellent. Alright, so with a 20, we can't change this one anymore, so everybody can stop with the cards. I know it's probably catching up. With a 20, you all realize that the combination of Art, Bamin, is a red blood slime girl. Like, she is weird at the best of times. She decided to eat a bunch of blue honey at the last place that they were at, and it has turned her purple. B also enjoys giving people candy, which in my head are just basically kidney stones that people suck on, which is terrible and disgusting, but apparently they taste amazing. But with the 20, I'm going to introduce a new card into the shop, which is B Plus's candy. And it's vitamin B plus with BEE, and that works. You'll see it, but that'll be added later tonight. So it does have like good medicinal purposes, and it will be at a lower because you guys made it a 20. Excellent. Back to the bar.
Bamin slams down his first drink and orders up another. Just having a good time chatting with his new friends.
Yay.
Man, I am sorry that I forget his name, the Birdman. I'm sorry.
Tisk.
Tisk. So, you said Tisk was by your shop earlier today?
Yeah, he must have sent those kids. I can only imagine that those 3 kids came down here because of something that he did. Hey, Method, do you know this Tisk guy?
Ah, yeah, Tisk came from the north. Like, it's like, Method is like takes a sip of his, and I want to say Method is drinking a Cosmo.
That fits him.
And it's just like, yeah, it's just like, I've been here for a while, and I know that you just got here, Sir Gator, but I come from the liminal plane. I was here originally. You guys may have heard of it. Little place near the Diggy Hole.
Rob just laughs as he takes a drink.
Like, nearby the Diggy Hole. Used to run with a gang. You guys might have heard of them. The Annie Up crowd. Like, and he looks directly at Tsoki and Caram. It's just like, I think people you guys know might have had a hand in.
I was there.
Yeah, No,
Been there. Nice little town you had.
no hard feelings. No hard feelings. And he
Glad
sets
to
his cup.
see. Glad to see you made it in the shield in time.
Just barely. A lot of them didn't. But that bird, he's from up north in this world. He's got connections and money.
Obviously, as Caram looks at the amount that he paid him. This is quite a bit for vandalism. This is after what they bought from you.
He's like, oh. Method like looks around and he motions to scour, and Scour like pulls the latch over the like basically the roof / door down. He's just like, listen, I've had my hands in plenty of illicit deeds over the years. It's like, I'm not saying I'm not a good judge of character, but I know when somebody's up to no good, and that man's building something. He has money.
Bamin finishes his drink and orders another.
Absolutely. Like, he's like, ah, careful with those. Like, that's a bit strong.
I'm an alligator. It's fine.
Point taken.
Any idea where Tisk might be building this thing?
He motions just around. Like, everyone here. He's clearly gotten to your kids, pointing at Caram.
Then I need to have a talk with him.
He runs the lever action. It's like it's in the A raises his hands and like does the air quotes thing. The good part of town. It's like, I'm sure this place will get, you know, once we get materials, we can actually start building this place out.
Well, you do me a favor, I'll do you one. Keep an eye out, and please make sure that the kids stay out of trouble. Feel free to ask me for a favor down the line, then.
He strums his guitar, like, very, like, loudly one more time, and he's just like, of course. Just, I might ask once in a while to maybe look the other way. You know, I'm not doing anything too bad. I'm not trying to encroach. We all have to make our money. Don't we, Mr. Gator?
Bamin finishes his drink, walks behind the bar, and pours another one. You got it there, buddy. We sure do. Just trying to
Scour,
make it-
who is
just trying to make it-
terrified. Go
Make
ahead.
an honest. I'm just trying to make an honest living around here. Here, pours one for everybody else.
Scour, who is terrified of crocodiles for an unknown or alligators and crocodiles for an unknown reason, is just like, yeah, sure, all right, go for it.
Bamin's wrapping his arm around him too, buddying up with him. Hey, you want a drink too? Here, pal. Pours a little drink. Open up. Gives him a little bit of his. Bamin's enjoying the night a little too much.
Yeah, he's gonna drink it.
I think at this point, Subby's gonna bring back up to Caram and Cash that before we get any farther, I did kind of promise the digging crew down there that I would be back right quick, and I've been slightly distracted. And there's something going on down there, down in the tunnels where we're trying to build those new houses. And I think I would like some help investigating it real quick.
Well, you heard the man method. You got a job to do.
Method just like, absolutely, wouldn't want to like hold you up. And you guys good in the state that you're in?
Caram leaves some cash on the counter for him. Keep yourself safe.
Bamin's finishing another drink. He's got the ferret man on his shoulders, and they're spinning in circles behind the bar. That ferret guy's screaming, "We're doing all right, but I'm ready to go whenever you guys want."
You're coming?
I can. Do you guys need some help?
Yeah, the more the merrier. Come on down. You look like you can
Yeah.
handle yourself. Might as well.
I can absolutely handle myself. Do you guys need any upgrades, or do you need any weapons from my shop before we go? Or are you guys good to go?
We've already kept him waiting long enough. It would not be wise to keep them waiting any longer.
Fair enough. The
takes-
offer's always on the table.
Caram pours about 30 of the coins into a different pouch and then throws out Bamin for helping us out and tosses it his way.
Got it.
So the crew voted unanimously to study the communicate. No. Sorry. Okay, she's figure out what's at hand to help repair on the broken city. Nika, can you roll me one more 20-sider for that vote? And let's hope it's a good one. 19. I'm just bumping that. Nobody has to touch that. I'm bumping it to a 20 by you guys unanimously voting for it. So that's a 20 for you guys fixing like the town. You guys I'm open for suggestions and stuff. What did you guys find around the city that you can recycle to make good materials out of good building material? What did you guys find? Like it could be down here, up there, anything. Let's just like shoot out those ideas and then we'll just keep it going. Like tell me what you got. As these guys start walking down. Like, so we're here. Cash, were you drinking that whole time? You're kind of quiet. I want to make sure that. What's that?
He whatever he was given, he was more likely just kind of looking at.
Pours
the
it on the
glass.
ground when
So
nobody's
he's looking
looking.
at the glass and he sniffs it, makes a face, and politely just dumps it, sets it back, leaves a tip, and follows them.
Like you see, like Scour just go up to the glass and just.
Ugh.
I don't think Tsoki was drinking either, unless it was coffee. In which case, he would always drink it.
We did decide that coffee is not native to the liminal plane.
That's good.
Coffee scarcity.
So what are we looking for?
Uh,
What do we need?
Oh, go ahead, Tsoki. We're after.
Well, that's the thing. As you may or may not be aware, we have a big tree in town, in the Silver Thimble that it's very important to us. Its roots spread far and wide, but further down this tunnel, they come to an abrupt stop, and it feels off, feels dangerous farther into the tunnel, and I would like to figure out exactly why. I think by investigating farther down the tunnel, we may find an answer.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's go. What do we need
mole-
before we go?
The mole security
Just
guard.
Tell me with absolute confidence.
The mole security guard who's been like just waiting in his chair is like leaned it back up against the wall. Is just snoring loudly.
Let's send the ferret. Where's the ferret? He'll go down there. Do I need to go back and get him?
No. I think
Okay.
we can handle it ourselves.
All right.
I think you traumatized him enough tonight.
Forced hour.
Right.
Probably
pretty
needed
funny.
those drinks.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll go. Do we need to send one of us? Can we
Oh,
all
no,
go
you guys can
together?
all just
No,
go.
no,
It's
we're going together. We're
Only
Fair.
safer to travel
I'll
as a
go.
group.
So the mole like snaps awake and like does the like lean forward too hard in a chair that you were leaning backwards in, and just goes clomp, and it's just like, stands up real quick. He's like, "Oh, you're back! Oh, barely noticed you were gone." He's like, "Oh, and friends, excellent. He looks past. He sees Cash. He's just like, "A doctor, maybe a good idea. And he's just like, but like you guys can feel it, right? The whole place just gives me the oohs. Cash, can you roll me a 20-sider?
Yes. Remember the button is.
Aye.
So tough choice. Instead of a tough choice, I'm just gonna give you like a mixed success situation. Cash, you sense something very recognizable and very reminiscent further down, very recent, further down this tunnel, like, and you just start seeing flashes of like nightmare shit, like anything that your character would have, like anything that Cash would have had a nightmare about. You see it in your head, like physically, you feel it, and like you start to get a bloody nose.
Oh, absolutely not. Find yourself a new doctor. I refuse to go down there.
Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, many things.
I didn't think it felt that bad.
Rom shrugs and just starts walking forward. You guys coming?
Bamin pulls a flask out of his little blacksmithing thing, takes a quick little shot, and says, "I'm in.
Can I have
I'll go
some of that,
down for you."
please?
Yeah. Here. Do you need some? Passes it along. Help
Yeah,
yourself.
and then he takes one heck of a drink. Oh, this should
Yeah.
help. No, I think this should help with the nerves. I think that's what the medical doctor would say today.
It's good stuff.
Certainly something.
Like a cat guy drinking whatever and clearly just like heavy drinking alligator drinks is very funny to me.
It's a little strong. But I think you can handle it. It's probably what you need at this point in time.
Probably.
You got this, little buddy. Let's go.
Tsoki, can you roll me a 20-sider real quick?
Oof.
You don't notice it. Don't worry. You're good.
But everything's perfectly fine here.
Yep.
Nothing to worry about.
It's basically rolled right into the void. Oh my god.
So, as you guys are going, you do see more of these roots, but they're all just dead roots. The second like you touch them or like even brush up against them, they just crumble apart. Like they're barely there.
I'm no botanist, but this looks like a bit of a problem.
Yeah, this is the stuff I was talking about. This isn't right. It's just not right.
You know anything from the trees? Caram looking at Tsoki.
No. As far as I'm aware, this shouldn't be happening. Maybe where the shield cutoff was, but this isn't anywhere near close to that. But like, it's a question that just begging to be solved.
Bamin, can you give me a 20-sider?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna move something a little further along in the background, but don't worry about that. We're just gonna count that as a success.
Thing to worry about.
Fair enough.
The walls, like you saw a big drilling machine back there, and like honestly, that's a I think you would probably be impressed by the level of technology they have. It's nothing you haven't seen before. Like, let me go back to this weird vehicle. Like, this weird drilling machine that they've been using up until now. Like, but they haven't gone this far because they stopped because it was giving them, like, the icks. But this wall is not made like that. This wall is some kind of, like, burrowing creature made this.
Can I look around and see if there's any tracks or footprints?
Yeah, sure. Give me another 20 setter. Uh, 15. You see what Tsoki did not. While you're like trying to figure out like what could have made this wall and stuff, you do see footprints running deeper along this cave. Small footprints. They appear probably child size and
Child-sized footprints?
yeah, child-sized footprints. Also just standard shoes, not rhino or bird, is what I'm saying.
I'll look a little closer and see if, I mean, have they been here for a while? Are these new prints?
Yeah, with your 15, like you can tell that these were made just before you got down here.
I think someone's down here with us.
Someone's down here with us?
Possibly, or ahead of us. These prints are fresh.
Doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence.
I mean, only one way to really find out who's down here. Alright, I'll lead on. And Caram just starts walking ahead.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, buddy.
Can all of you roll me a 20? The deeper you go down here, like the more, like you're no longer seeing roots at all. Like, but what you are seeing is just like pink basalt crystals growing all along this the walls.
Oof.
Did you want us to roll?
Yeah, all of you roll a 20 setter for me.
Man, I cannot roll tonight.
All right, 10 is the highest.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
So Bamin and Caram, you both are just getting super tired. Just like both of you are letting out the biggest yawns. And for a split second, you Oop, somebody's playing a card. What we got? Oh. Yeah, so the next roll for Caram is a natural 20. So you two you fall asleep for a quick second and like you basically like stumble over your feet. Like, you know, the thing where you kick your leg out. You guys, everybody knows that, right? When you're about to go to sleep and suddenly you kick your leg out for some scary reason.
Oh yeah, you like flinch, right? Like,
Yeah, when you do that big
like
flinch.
It's supposed to happen right before you actually fall asleep.
Yeah, yeah, just that. I saw it on an episode of House. It's supposed to be like you keeping your body testing if you're still alive.
Doctor shit.
Still alive.
But like in that action, you both feel super fatigued, lose 4 AP.
Jesus Christ.
And Tsoki and Cash, your tough choices, you can like keep yourself awake, but like it takes like you clenching your fists so hard or some kind of physical activity to stop yourself that you're going to take 2 HP in damage. Or you can take the 4 AP damage. Up to you.
I'll take HP.
Same.
What'd you do to keep yourself awake? Like, you feel like a wave of fatigue. What did you do to combat that wave?
Cash, finds a way to keep himself grounded straight to reality. Since this is probably a feeling he's had before.
I think I just smacked myself in the face. But I'm like falling out of it, so I'm just doing it a little bit too hard. Just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, "Ah,
Ah,
I'm awake."
This is fine.
You see and because everybody else also had that reaction, like that moment reaction, like you know that something happened. It happened at the exact same time for all of you.
All right. It's clear the further in we get, the more dangerous it is. If I underestimated this world once, let's get in and out. Whoever's in here is probably couldn't have made it too much further, at the very least.
Yeah,
Just following the tracks, right?
yeah. I want to check to see if the tracks are still. Are we going the right direction? Are we still seeing fresh tracks?
Yeah, the tracks continue down, 'cause, like, you rolled a success, so I'm just gonna
Mhm.
keep that one going. You do see there was a stumble in the tracks, and like whoever it was fell down to all fours for a second. Can you roll me another 20-sider? Or any of you can roll the 20-sider to study these if you want to.
All right, I'll roll it here.
Yeah.
9.
Lots of 9s tonight.
Lots of them. So you look, as you're just like staring at the whatever's happening, the dust starts to swirl right below, like where it all is, and you just like want so badly just to curl up and fall asleep right where this person fell down. Like it's all that you want is just to go to sleep. And before you you don't even fall asleep completely, but it feels like a daydream, and you see just your ship is 10 times bigger than it was, and you see just all these fantastic items on the walls, and you see people coming in and like enjoying your shop and buying, like filling like your purse, and less about the money, but it's more about like the people are coming in and loving your shop. You are a staple of the community.
It feels good. It feels good. It feels like I just want to curl up in a little ball.
Do I see him starting to do
Well,
this?
Just
Oh, definitely.
Close my
I
eyes.
just grabs him. Hey, no, stop.
What? It's just this rock is so comfy, and
Oh, it's the
No.
most comfortable
I'm just
rock.
gonna I'm just
Caram
feeling.
Caram just turns him towards him and gives like some small slaps on the cheek. Whatever is making us fall asleep can't be good. Come on.
Beautiful shop.
Hey,
People.
you gotta fix up your shop, remember? That's not gonna happen if you fall asleep here. Come on. Stay with me.
I don't know.
Karam, can you roll me a 20-sider? See if you can wake him
Eight.
up. Oh, it's a
20.
net. Oh yeah, it's a 20. Yeah, you snap right out of it. Like, what do you do, Karam? Like, do you have smelling salts on you for like in case kids accidentally get KO'd?
Yeah, no, that sounds fun. They've hurt themselves a couple times more than I'd like to admit.
Are you giving me smelling salts?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like right from your nose.
I take a sniff of that and I punch you right in the face because that's exactly just what happened when I woke up. I'm sorry, that was just a flinch. I reached out instinctively, punched you in the face, and I said, "What just happened?"
With that 20 when I got that punch.
My nose.
Yeah, with a 20 you would dodge the punch.
My alligator nose is like super sensitive. So I mean, I'm awake. They were. I mean, I don't know. Did they work?
Considering you almost knocked me on my ass? Yes.
What happened? What happened?
You were about to pass out.
Oh. Is everyone else still awake? Am I the only one that was affected by this? Everyone was sleepy, yeah?
Rob just like gives him a small pat on the shoulder.
Sleepy, yes. About to curl up down here and fall asleep? No.
Okay, all right. Smelling salts work.
Yeah. Fortunately, that was the last one I had. Keep each other on our toes.
We should keep moving forward, though, right?
Yes.
Cash, would you like to roll me a 20-sider? As, like, seeing things happening?
Oh, sure. Another
Nice.
nine.
Man,
My
9.
goodness.
There are
What
3
is
9s in a
up?
row right there. And you rolled a 9 before that.
I guess I'm just that indecisive. Oh well.
No, all of Soap's past 3 rolls have all been 9s. That's triple 9s right there.
What do I win? Nothing.
7.
Oh.
Cash, you see everybody, like, falling asleep in front of you, and it's like, you're not sleepy. You're, like, you're not fading when everybody else is, like, fading that way. You are just seeing, like, nightmares. You are not experiencing it like... No, everybody has a shield for 2 HP. Like so, put on themselves. So,
Gets
you
back
prevent
to
2...
HP I lost.
It can't recover, but it can prevent the next time you would. Might be right now. No. You become aware because it's only a 9, not a full success. You have enough of it's basically coffee to prevent people from falling asleep. It actually is like adrenaline kind of thing. You can give adrenaline to 2 people so they don't have to suffer this effect anymore. But you don't have enough for everybody. Like, you appear to be immune to whatever's going on, but you can pass out these 2 syringes that'll prevent them from falling asleep more. But one person will not be immune from it.
Well, this certainly is one hell of a pickle. It's everybody, and everybody on a team is, desirable, especially in a not so great situation as this. Would he be allowed to say that he has them?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can have a conversation
Okay.
like you can be talking about like how you even remembered that you have them kind of deal.
So it has occurred to me, fellas, that I happen to have 2 adrenaline shots left with me. I'm not. Which one? Out of you all, who thinks that they need it the most?
Rob just pushes Tsoki and Bamin forward.
I push
That
Bamin
neat-
forward.
Sorry, that
Well, shucks, that was unfortunately easy.
I don't know if that needle's gonna get through my skin. I don't know. We can try, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work.
Don't reptilians, for the most part, have at least a soft underbelly somewhere?
Hey,
I was gonna say rude.
hey.
I'm just stating what my medical book said.
Just go for the neck.
Just go for the eye.
No, not my eye. My
It's
neck.
soft and squishy.
Yeah. No, I need my eyeballs. Yeah. If you're gonna use it on me, just hit my neck. That's fine. Bamin sticks out his neck. I'll take a shot.
Absolutely. I'm gonna really quick narrate what's happened for the crew with their studying of the communicators. So, communications, you guys have discovered how to like push out that aura of your communicators. So now if you are standing within 10 feet of somebody, even somebody with a communicator, even if you've lost your own, you don't have to worry about like changing form. You don't have to face the adverse effects. And also, it will last longer just having, like, if you have it on you and then it breaks, you have a little while to go until you need to get into a bubble to protect yourself. Bamin doesn't need to worry about this. Bamin's from this planet. He doesn't care. Also, Cash doesn't need to worry about it, but that's a different story. So onwards you go. And as you're traveling through these caverns, like, you're barely seeing anything at all. Like, as far as like life goes, you are seeing plenty of these crystals. And you do stumble on a lemon rind. Tsoki, I'm going to just say that you find that lemon rind just resting on the floor.
Okay.
Can I add that Cash is following the three of them closely?
Quick question, Alan. Would there
Yeah,
happen
go
to
for it.
be? Would it look like there may be signs of a gecko or lizard tail behind these footprints?
Oh no, these are most certainly once you saw the hands hit, like where the hands were, they are definitely like I'm just gonna say it, this is alt. You are tracking alt.
Great. Alright.
You wanna give me a 20 side? I can give you more information.
Fuck it, what's the worst that could happen?
A 1.
5! I cannot roll high today.
That could have been worse.
You hear an argument up ahead. Oh, Nika made it a 6. So yeah, you hear an argument happening up ahead. You can you can stop and listen, and you can pick up parts of the argument, but it will end before you get close enough to see who's arguing, or you could just charge forward right now and interrupt their conversation. That is your tough choice.
Considering how hard they hit earlier, they can take care of themselves a bit. I'll listen in.
Alright. So up ahead, you hear two voices arguing. It's just like, you gotta let me in. This is you can tell that this is alt. You gotta let me in. They're gonna be right behind me. Like, I gotta talk to them. Like, and you hear another voice. We can't let you in. And what do you mean they're right behind you? It's just like, I took a job from Mr. Tisk. Mr. Tisk said that you guys pay him. Like, we just gotta. It's just like, we just gotta work this out. It's like, let me in. Nobody needs to know that I was here. And again, that one's alt. It's just like you hear silence, and then it's like, somebody already knows you're here. And then you hear a gunshot.
Caram goes running the moment that he heard somebody already knows you're here, he went running towards that.
All right. You see a flamingo guard at the base of a gate.
Did the flamingo guard shoot the weapon?
Like, you don't see a gun. You do not see a weapon, but you do see a on the ground bullet in his head. Alt. As the security guard, Stevie.
I'm rushing
Stevie
him.
Stevie is just like raises his hands. It's like, I'll have you know, there's no need for this.
Nope, I already played Battle Cry. I am fucking kicking him right in his goddamn face.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a 20-sider.
There's no need for this.
I thought that was going to be that one. I thought it was going to be so funny.
And I am raising that by 1. What the hell did you think you're doing to alt? I'm kicking him right in his goddamn face.
Yeah. So Stevian's unconscious now.
Caram looks at alt, sees if he's breathing or anything.
Yeah, roll me a 20-sider.
If I can't tell, I'm flat out calling for cash.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I can't tell if he's alive. Cash!
I'm coming, don't worry.
No, rush, now!
Cash just like slowly wanders over. With that 3, you actually before you can't even yell. With that 3, you feel drowsy as you're staring at it, as you're staring at Alt's body, and you just see like you are surrounded by like ghosts of all of the children from your place, and they all have bullet holes in their head. It's just like, you let us down. I can't believe you did this. And it's like, you're terrible at this. And it's just all just like mocking you. It's just like, you let us down. And it's just like constant, like, and it's draining your AP. Like, you're gonna lose another 4 AP for this. And Caram, Cash, you can see Caram go to check on him, but he is like, Caram has stopped moving. He is like rigor mortis status, not the kid like Caram is, just like paralyzed in position to go look.
Before he go up to Crum, how this certainly isn't good. Oh hell.
Is there anything I can help with? Can Bamin come in here and help try to help someone out?
Oh yeah, I mean, what would you like to do? You could either, there's plenty of things you could do. You could try to restrain like the flamingo is unconscious, but you could like tie him up if you wanted to, or check him for weapons. You could also try to see what's going on with Caram. Like, you know, he has smelling salts, so you might be able to find those.
Yeah, maybe we can get some more smelling salts and help.
Snap him out of it.
Yeah, they worked on me. Shit.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
A 2.
Yeah, look at that too. So as you like go to reach into his pocket, like trying to find it, you see that the flamingo wasn't actually unconscious. He was just feigning it, and he just like points a gun at Caram and just pulls the trigger. Now, I know a 2 is like normally a failure, like, and not a tough choice, but I will give you this tough choice, Bamin. Do you want to try to intercept that bullet and take it for, instead of the fully paralyzed Caram just like getting shot?
Is my other option just not?
Yeah, it's like you're choosing which one of you two gets shot, you or Caram. There's no time to take this gun from him. Yeah,
There's
like,
no time. Bamin has thick skin and just hopes that he can protect him a little better. So yes, obviously jumps out and takes this bullet.
So like the bullet hits Bamin right in the like unlucky, just like not the pauldron side, and you just take a shot right to your shoulder, and like you see the flamingo stand up and like he raises his gun and he's just like, he looks at all of you, and he looks specifically at Caram. Like his eyes are super glassy, and like he looks like he's like heavily hallucinating. He's like, "Good luck with the worm," and he runs back. He runs away down this hallway. Tsoki, what would you like to do? Oh, I'm sorry, Cash. You were about to make a roll.
Make the roll. Ooh, finally.
It's not a 9. It's an 8.
We're gonna raise it by 1.
Shit.
It's just equally useless, but
Yeah.
At least it's not a 9.
it's like you do notice that this kid is beyond your help right now. Like there's nothing you can do for him.
I will say, Midnight did play Restore Scroll for us.
Yeah, but does Restore resurrect the dead?
Fair point.
It's like, but you feel there's something here. Like, you know, as a doctor, you cannot do anything to help this kid. Like, it's just not in the cards. But if you reduce yourself to 1 HP and 1 AP, I will allow you to make a roll.
Oh. Well.
It's pushing yourself well beyond your means.
He'd take the risk.
Alright.
As much as a little brat this kid's been so far, at least from what he's seen, it's a child. No man in good conscience could leave a child, or let a child effectively just die. I mean, I think some would, but you know.
Yeah, totally.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll me that 20-sider.
Don't be a 9. Ah, thank God!
17, alright. You... you are, everybody around here sees this, Tsoki, I think you're the only one in a position to see it. You see this. Alright, let me just... Ooh, what? Token. There is a strange, aura of a weird, creature around Cash, as, you see Cash go super pale and super drained, but, you also see the bullet slowly fall out of this kid's head, and the, wound heal over. And then, he's still super hurt. You can see just, massive damage on the head. It looks like his head's been hit with a baseball bat, but it is no longer punctured, and he starts, breathing.
There we go. You're gonna be okay, kid. Doesn't matter if the kid's awake enough to hear him say that.
Cash hears in Cash's head, deal struck. But Tsoki, you hear Tsoki and Bamin, you hear a reverberating voice say, the echoing down the hallway, saying, "Shuloth T do," in a really creepy, cryptic voice. But it translates in Cash's head to "deal struck." But Caram is still out of it. Bamin's been shot. Cousin Stevie is running through the tunnels.
Guess I'll run up to Cash and say, "Hey, you got this here?"
Possibly.
All right. I think I'm gonna go try to catch that flamingo.
Oh, the shield did not get accounted for when you took the bullet. So yeah, Bamin, you took 2 damage for that, and it's just a flesh wound. It didn't the bullet didn't sink into your shoulder. It's kind of just a graze. You're gonna
Okay.
need to fix your shirt, but otherwise you're good. You said you're gonna go chase after him, Tsoki?
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
here
go
we
with-
are.
I'll go with Silky. We'll go get this flamingo.
Poor cousin Stevie. He just has the worst luck.
I imagine that Bamin's just straight up sprinting after him.
Like
Big
full
stick.
alligator sprint, like
Yeah.
tail swashing back and forth, thunder cracking against the walls.
Yeah, they're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So let's.
The billions and billions of years of evolution has led us to alligator runs.
Me and Nika were when Nika was looking up artwork for alligators, like alligator people. I couldn't help but laugh at how jacked everybody draws them as, just absolutely huge. But alligators have the itty bittiest legs, and it cracks me. Like the idea of somebody drawing a humanoid alligator, but their body and tail is huge, but they've got just the same size legs.
I know, it's so funny, isn't it?
It's just, yeah,
We might skip leg day, okay?
yeah, it's just
Give us a
"Nyeh."
break.
Couple thousand years of evolution and nothing's changed.
Alright, Stevie is running away at as fast as his flamingo legs can carry him. I know he looks like he's naked, but he's wearing a security guard uniform, except for the hat.
Who's wearing a security guard?
The Stevie, he is a security guard for where he's at. Stevie is the flamingo.
The flamingo.
Their naming, yeah, their naming conventions are pretty bad.
We've caught up to Stevie.
Yeah, you're close enough that you can see him. You see him near this weird crystal cave situation, and he's just moving slowly around it. He is scared of it as much as he is scared of you two chasing him. But you guys are within range. You can do whatever you'd like to.
I think I would just like to call out to him and just say, "Hey, we could talk about this. Doesn't need to be any more fighting."
I would love to talk about this. That is all I could hope for right now. Hello, can we get a little bit further away from that? And emotions to the cave hole.
Is there a particular reason we need to get away from the cave?
Well, he looks back and forth. He's just I'm not really at liberty to say. I'm already in a lot of trouble.
You tried to shoot us. What? You shot me.
I successfully shot you. Wasn't much trying. I did it. He's just
Give me a reason not to bite your head off, Flamingo. Come on.
I can do a lot. I know what they're doing. And you see one winged hand in his other, rubbing it nervously. I know what they're doing. Well, I think I know what they're doing. They don't tell me
Ooh.
a lot anymore.
Who?
You see him look backwards, down the path. He's just I'm gonna need some kind of convincing from one of you two.
Convincing of what?
I'm just gonna tell him, just like, all right, listen, you can tell us. We're pretty good at keeping secrets, you know. Nobody else has to know. You just tell us, you know. Maybe if nobody has to find out about it, you know. If you're so worried about somebody finding that you
All right.
might have blabbed.
All right. Somebody else roll, and you got to roll higher than that 18.
God.
Oh.
I'll let you roll as well, Tsoki. Ugh. In the distance, you hear another gunshot, but this one's much quieter. It's like the pew, like a silenced one. And then you see, because you both did roll successes, I will say it out loud. He's just like, Bobbitt's casino. It's becoming more than a casino. Don't eat those. And then like you see his head just explode. And then you just hear like
The flamingo's head exploded?
yeah, as like a bullet went through his head.
Oh. Well.
I don't think there's any bringing this one back.
I didn't expect that. Can I? So someone's shooting from inside that cave, huh?
Yeah, from like deeper down one of the tunnels, and there's a bunch of tunnels.
Dope.
Like, this place seems like you're basically at the center of a maze, or more like a labyrinth, because labyrinths are.
Can I search what's on the dead flamingo's body?
Oh, absolutely. You find a badge that says like security of Bobbitt's Casino and Spa.
Mm-hmm.
You have a gun. It's just a standard like revolver, like basically like a cop revolver from the early cop movies. Upon searching him, I'll give it to you for the 13. Yeah, you already rolled. It definitely looks like he had like a wig that got ripped off of him, because now he has like a bald spot on the top of his head that looks like it's sore. He has a pack of cigarettes, and he has a pocket full of casino chips.
You're telling me there's a casino in that cave? Are people gambling down there?
There's a casino on the surface.
Tsoki, with you 12, you know that you are directly below the Bobbitt's Casino and Spa. You've walked completely to the other end of the island.
So yes, there could very much be a casino further in, if they have dug down and joined into the caves.
Also, yes, there's Raising Crane cigarettes is the name of the brand of the cigarettes. Let's go back to Cash and Caram real quick. Caram, you have snapped out of it, but those images are still lingering in your mind. You do see the fact that Alt is like stirring. He's not getting up to move or anything, but he is groaning, like alive. And Cash is taking care of him right now.
This is why I'm really gonna have to teach him
to dodge bullets.
To do a lot more than just teach him something like that. If he dies again, I don't think I can do that a second time.
Thank you. Truly, thank you.
Of course.
He just looks at Alton and he's just like, I know we have a mission, but right now I want to get him out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the most part, like, Tsoki can put the pieces together of the mission from where you guys are that... Actually, yeah, Tsoki, can you roll me a 20-sider to see what your weird blue eyes see? Unless you have an ability that you would rather use. I don't know. I cannot remember all of your abilities, or if you think you can have one that could basically answer this for you. Actually, you could use petition.
Want me to petition or invoke? Invoke is normally my weird blue
Oh,
eye
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you could do invoke or eternity gate if you wanted to.
Yeah, eternity date. That's a little bit dangerous, don't you think?
It's very dangerous, but, you know, it would give you the answers that you're after, and more.
Or
Up to you. I don't want, like, I'm not telling you have to risk it all with that.
Yeah. I think invoke would work. So I'll try doing the invoke.
You experience this place like a dream world, and oh, that's very good.
13.
13. That looks like an 11 to me.
It's like right on the edge.
How? I don't think dice can land like that.
That's the second time tonight, honestly.
I have special dice.
So you see, like, for a second, you see the creature again. Like, you saw it when Cash was, like, looking at it. In this tunnel... Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna pull the trigger on this. In the tunnel, you see a face looking out, like, staring back at you. And, like, the longer you look at it with your eyes glowing blue... Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, we're on the wrong screen.
I was about to say something, but I wasn't sure.
The longer that, like, it's in that cave opening, and the longer that you stare into it, the more promises it makes you, but you can tell that they're not real. Like, it's promising you everything. But, like, it keeps seeing you, like, the teeth of its promises aren't biting into you. So, it hisses and, like, it expands in size significantly as it, like, flies out of this place. It, like, serpentines around. And, Bamin, you see it too, this fucking really weird, like, worm. And, like, it's just like... Its promises, neither one of you can understand the language it's saying. That's the problem. It's just speaking basically Klingon to you two. And neither one, you're just like, like, the promises can't, like, sink in. So it, like, flies down one of the tunnels and out. And, whoever's working, like, ocean side up above right now, or riverside up above right now, you will see this giant worm. It's probably about 100 feet long. Go flying into the sky. It splashes out of the water and then splashes back down, and you just see it doing the serpentine, like, in, like, sea serpent thing in water as it heads towards the coast of the west side. But yeah, the problem that was killing the roots was it was that thing's presence wasn't allowing the roots to grow down here.
And now we've scared it off for now.
For now, at least, yeah.
I want to go into that cave now that's gone.
Yeah, roll me a 20-sider. Alright, your hard choice is you stop yourself before you go all the way in and don't go unconscious, or you keep going to grab an item, but you are at 0 HP. No, you're at 0 AP when you grab it. And, like, Bamin's gonna have to go get you out.
Is this... Do I know what this item is? Any player, or is it gonna be random?
Oh no, I know what it is. It's a small crystalline statue. You can see it sitting on an altar. Oh, I didn't remove the background of it, but it looks like this.
What have I done?
Oh no.
Nobody saw that. I didn't even see that. I'll go grab it. Yeah,
All right. So
give it to me.
you wrap your fingers around it, and like you just pass out immediately. Bamin, you see the squirrel Tsoki like walk in, eyes glowing blue, like flashlights, as he walks into this cave, and he's in there for a couple of minutes, and you don't hear anything, and the blue light goes out.
Jeez. All right, I'll go in there after him. See what's going on. Actually, let me yell out, see if he responds first. Can I yell out his name?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just like you just hear an echo. The echo comes back. You know for a fact that you said Tsoki. Or as far as you can remember his name. His name is Tsoki, but I don't know how good your memory is. But it comes back Suath. Suath.
Weird.
But it's your voice echoing back. Just in a language you don't know.
Is the flamingo's still dead next to me, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Nothing on that flamingo that can help me.
I mean, you could just grab his leg and try to hook Tsoki's belt with his beak.
That's a good idea. Yeah, Bamin's gonna. I think if I can try to get Tsoki without stepping into the cave, if I can use that dead flamingo to try to like pull him out of there, that's what we're gonna do.
Just use every part of the body.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
The gators are really in tune with nature.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can we do that?
Yeah, roll me a 20-sider, and whatever it is, we will take the next level of success based on you using a tool for help,
I got a 10.
which becomes just a normal success.
All right. So I pull his body out of the cave,
Yeah, and still
Um,
clutching that crystal.
clutching that you're still passed out completely. Well, not conscious.
Yeah.
Can I pull the crystal from his hand?
Yeah, and to you right now, like, it feels strange. Like, you're not used to this material. And, like, you're used to a lot of materials.
I am.
Is it okay if Caram comes over? He heard him yell out for Tsoki. Just worried at this point.
Yeah, you guys can show up at this point.
What the hell did he do?
Well, he went into that cave. He grabbed a statue. I had to use the dead flamingo to pull his body out of there. And
Oh, yeah, you guys now see Stevie dead with a bullet hole in his head.
Oh yeah, the flamingo died.
Also, like, gore is just everywhere from, like, using him as a fucking hook.
Yeah, the flamingo died.
Huh. I didn't think you guys were gonna shoot him.
So we didn't shoot him. Someone from inside the cave shot him. We were just bystanders. And then...
I mean, I wasn't gonna let him live, so, I mean...
Oh, I was gonna bite his head off. So, I mean, that thing was dead
Oh,
regardless.
good! Good to know
He's
we
dead.
have like minds.
But his blood's not on my hands. Well, I mean, it is right now, actually. Literally, his blood's on my hands because I used him as a hook. But we're trying to see if we can wake up Tsoki here. He's clutched onto this thing. So I'm trying to help me pull this statue out of his hands.
I think it's best just to leave him like this. He
Just
literally
leave him?
said it. No, not leave him behind. Just take him
Forever?
With the statue.
Oh,
Just
okay.
take him with the statue. Jeez.
Sorry.
No.
Bamin's a little slow. I'm sorry. He's had a couple too many drinks. I just didn't. We'll throw him over my shoulder and we'll
Hopped
get him
up
out
on
of here.
adrenaline and alcohol, flailing this flamingo around. It's like, I'm gonna get him!
I am unstoppable.
All right. Then yeah, you're right. We should probably just get him out of here, huh?
Yeah, if he went in there to grab the statue, it's
What do-
probably important.
What are we gonna do with this flamingo? Should I throw it in the cave? I'm gonna throw the flamingo in the cave. Yeah. I'm throwing this flamingo in the cave. And then we're getting out of here.
Everything off of him?
Nobody worry about that roll.
You take everything off of him?
Yeah, you got his pack of cigarettes, his
Yeah,
gun,
yeah.
and his casino chips.
Yep.
Alright. We'll figure out what all of it is later. Let's get out of here. We have 2 unconscious people now.
Cash, when they threw him down there, did you watch the body go into the cave?
Yes, you did. It's mildly amused.
You see the image of that flamingo before he was dead. Like, you see him like getting you see an older flamingo, big sideburns, like teaching him martial arts and teaching him how to shoot a gun. You see a cowboy flamingo, like showing him like how to play poker and like buying him a pack of cigarettes. And you see him like putting on this big pompadour. This Stevie putting on the pompadour, like, and a leather jacket, and like you feel a huge sense of pride when he puts that on. Like you are feeling his emotions, and then like you see him take a hostage, and then you see him like being beat up by another group of flamingos, and it's just like it's all kind of a blur, but you see multiple faces of flamingos as they like also capture and beat the hell out of this ibis. It's also a person, but it like an ibis. And then you see him like go to the water side and throw, like you see Stevie, the blue flamingo, without his pompadour, without his leather jacket. You see him carrying trash bags, like big, thick, black trash bags, and throwing them into the ocean.
Good.
And then you see this, like, and you're back here now. Hey, stop scratching. But we don't have to walk back through the thing.
Yeah,
like, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm carrying Alt.
You can leave Alt at the dojo, but Bamin, you have a good place for in your home. You have a good place for Tsoki to rest up.
Yeah.
So like the next day, Tsoki, you're gonna be at 0 AP, but like you're conscious because like you're still under the silver thimble. And if you're on the silver thimble or under the silver thimble, 0 AP doesn't hurt you. It's just when you hit it, it will make you pass out.
See, I did it for science, obviously.
First person hit 0.
But I'm gonna say Cash and Caram are again probably at the dojo helping out. But helping out Alt. Bamin, like you are here at your shop. Tsoki has woken up finally.
And where's the statue?
Probably you probably pried it out of his hands, and unless you decide to keep it after doing it, It is probably sitting on like the nightstand next to him or wherever you want it to be.
Silk is awake.
Yeah, Soki's awake. Or you could have taken it while he was asleep if you wanted to.
No, I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm just. Last I knew, Silky had that thing clutched around their hands. So.
Yeah, it wasn't it that was hurting him. It was the cave that was hurting him.
Gotcha.
Okay, he's just gonna kind of sit up and just kind of hold his head and be like, "Ah."
You remember what you saw in there, Silky?
Did I see anything else, or did I just see the statue?
Roll me a 20-sider.
Ew.
You're trying to think of what you saw, and as you look around the room, just trying to like remember it, at the corner of Bamin's shop, you see an old lantern on a pole. Like it's a lantern with a chain attached to it and at the end of the pole. And like when you look at it, you just point at it and just say, "That. You saw that." And Bamin, you don't even remember finding this item. Like you don't remember like why it's
That old
here.
dusty lantern.
Yeah, that one. I want to go over to it and like pick it up if I can.
By all means.
Yeah, upon picking it up, it begins to glow. And just like you hear the whispers all around you, but it's not painful. It's like comforting. And it's just like it's guiding you. Like you can just feel in your head like thousands of voices. And you're definitely going to have to like research this more, but you now have the item Safe Harbor.
All right. I will look over to Bamin and I'll be like, how much for this one?
Well, do you have anything on you that you want to get rid of? Normally, I like to Normally, I don't like to take things in. That old lantern just came in months ago. I don't even know how I got that thing. But I usually trade stuff in. Do you have any other items that you don't want anymore? Or?
I'll pull out a little wooden carved box. A golden plaque inside the box reads, "Find company in case of catastrophe." And it's a magical item I got a while ago. It's called Conway's Comrades. And you could transform these little dolls inside into full-size creatures. Mm-hmm. And they're just basically soldiers that activate as like allies in combat and stuff.
That's pretty neat. I think I'll tell you what. You give me that. Do we need to check the value on that?
Oh,
are we good?
No.
If you'd like to.
We. All right. Why don't you go ahead and we'll check the value on it, and you gotta roll me a d20 there.
Okay. Am I trying to roll high here?
Yes.
Okay. How about right in the middle?
Yeah, middle of the road.
All right. That's pretty good. That's worth $100. So we'll take that, and you can have this lantern.
All right.
Excellent. Love it. So that is that. Let's go back to the gym real quick to see how Cash and Caram and our friend Alt are doing. You guys are definitely in a bedroom, not just like on the floor of the gym.
Well, the side rooms. I plan on having a tournament here every now and again, so this is one of the rooms that a challenger will be in. Has a bed in it, just in case a fight doesn't go the greatest for them.
Reasonable. Saves time having to take them somewhere else, like a hospital.
Cash, as a doctor, you don't have to make a roll for it, but you do feel like he will make a full recovery. You can't help but whenever you look at him to get like the edge, like, you guys ever woken up from a nightmare and you can't remember anything about the nightmare, but you know that you had a nightmare?
Caram's daily nightly routine, duly noted.
When you look at this kid, Cash, that is all you can like. You get that feeling. You don't see any images, but there's something about his aura that's scary.
As he works on him, he's gritting his teeth, trying to keep a level of professionalism. 'Cause everything's fine, right?
Yeah, everything is fine. But Crumb, he does start to open his eyes and he sees you. And it's probably been like a full day since it happened. And like he like opens his eyes, he looks at you, he's like, I don't think I'm gonna make that sparring match. And then he passes back out.
Caram just puts his hand on his shoulder. He'll be alright from here, right?
Yeah, he should be. Hopefully. He quits whatever delinquent nonsense he was up to before. Most definitely.
I'll keep an eye over him.
Please do.
Thank you for all you've done.
Of course.
Alright. And for now, that is the end of You Say Run. That is where we're going to end tonight's game. I would like to explain a couple mechanics that we have come up with for Bamin's shop. Obviously, you guys can continue to buy anything out of those card packs. Those are his shop, and we will add to those as we go. You guys can also, I will be giving you extra information about creatures and whatnot that you guys have studied. That's what from the navigation thing. The communications, you guys are a little bit safer now. The engineering, you guys, the city is a little bit better. Also, the vitamin B plus from the science roll is up. It protects you guys from afflictions, and also gives you a tentacle move that you can like send B's whip out. Now, as far as Bamin's ship, a lot of you have magical items that you have no interest in using. So, you go into the roleplay channel in the Discord. Oh no, just go to the workshop channel. Tell me which item that you are getting rid of, and then you will roll a 1d20. You will get 10 times whatever you roll in coins for that item. No, just any of the magic items that I've given you. It doesn't matter particularly what it is. And like if you give up one of the rarer ones, I'll have you more dice for it. And then I'll just send you the coins immediately, and that's how we're gonna do it. I know Matt, who plays Bamin here, from way back in the day at GameStop, so we decided to make it kind of like a shitty GameStop trade-in.
Yeah, this is we're just role playing how we all met. So just so you know, like my shop is, I don't work at GameStop anymore, but we definitely had a whole lot of fun there, and yeah, we figured a cool way for you guys to maybe get rid of some stuff you don't want and get some cool new gear or whatever would be a good time. And we had that rule in place before the game. That's why I asked when, if you had anything to trade in and had your roll, because that rule was set up just to kind of check what value, because you might have something, you could get a piece of junk, but it might be worth a lot, or vice versa, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah. So this was just something from kind of our history.
And I will say that if you guys roll and decide that it's not worth it for you, you can not do it. If you roll like a 1 and you don't want the 10 coins, you want that magical item more than 10 coins, it will lock it in at that price. It will never change. But then, sorry. But it'll never change its price. Also, I will be adding a card to the shop that is called. I'm trying to figure out how to like say adjectives, but ADD hyphen jectives, where you guys can spend 100 coins to get add an adjective to your to one of your weapons. This is the blacksmith that we've been hinting at this whole time. Like, this is him. He's this crocodile dude. They'll be crocodile alligator dude. They'll be joining you guys on adventures.
Hi. Hell yeah.
And there we go. I will get that card up so that, and like, I will give you a list of examples. Things just got ahead of me because I got a really bad headache last night and had to go to bed super early. But hey, let's take 1 sec. I'm going to recap real quick. So underneath the silver thimble is a growing city. It is becoming a city unto itself. It does share the protection from changes the way that the above the silver thimble works, but it's still weird. These are tunnels that connect directly to the river outside. Many boats have showed up, and already people are coming and going as they want. Bamin is from another place around this world. We haven't talked to it yet. We'll get to that eventually. This is where Caram's gym and MMA fight club basically is. And Caram's been helping these orphans out, obviously, for the past couple weeks. But there's a bit of like bad seeds under here, and they've influenced them to a certain degree. Deep down here is the connection of these tunnels is a connection directly to Bobbert's Casino and Spa and the caves that we saw in the early game, the poker face game, where there is a creature influencing dreams and making dreams come true, but at costs that you don't know or understand yet. Obviously, something's up with Cash, because Cash was affected deeply by the dream portion of it, but not the sleep portion of it. But none of you know that. That is just, your players know it, but the characters don't. Nobody act on that in character. But one of you may act on that in character. But you know who you are. Tsoki managed to go in and grab another idol from the cave that the Dreamworm lived in, and that idol was what helped one of the flamingos make their dream come true. And their dream was just to create a whole bunch of lemons and create a monopoly on the lemon market. They did not dream big, but Tsoki could. And Tsoki's dream was to find this whatever strange lantern he has now. And we'll figure out about that in the future. Bamin is setting up a shop down here. He if he's interested, he can probably join the crew. He's helped out the crew quite a bit. What am I missing? You guys did a lot of like jobs, and you've succeeded in every single one of the little missions. So you guys have better healing stuff with the vitamin B+. Your communicators give out a better bubble to protect you from the adverse effects of this world. You will know more about the beasts in the area, and you also have the materials that you need to build the refugee camp or the greenhouse back up. You get one or the other. I don't know which one you guys landed on, but that's that. And just real quick, I know I'm just trying to wrap up. I want to explain the web ball cards that are in the card packs now. There is home team and away team. If you get a web ball card, you get to nominate one other person and pick them to be on your team. If you're on the home team, you are the good guys. If you're on the away team, you are the bad guys. And it doesn't mean that you're actually good and bad. It means it's sports entertainment. We're basically doing wrestling for that. Like, you still want to win, but like you're playing the heels versus the baby face. That's what the web ball cards are right now. So it's going to be 4-on-4. It's going to be an 8-person game. All 8 of you will play at the exact same time. We're going to play that. It'll be ridiculous. It'll be fun as soon as all those cards are done. And that is my recap for this game. I would like to thank Matt so much for playing Bamin. That was absolutely amazing. You killed it the whole way.
Thanks, y'all, for having me. I had a great time. I look forward to being able to get back in here with y'all again soon.
I look forward to having you as an actual player that I don't need to set up story for. Like,
yeah.
Like, so you can actually just have a fun adventure. I would like to thank, like, Caram, I'm sorry I killed one of your kids. I'm glad it all worked out. That was how I planned it to do.
Oh.
Just so you know, I did not intend to kill that kid permanently, because I knew Cash was right there. Just
Thank you.
And Cash, you did great. So, you did amazing. Good job.
Oh, thank you. He's the doctor with the mostest.
I hate that smile, though. And Tsoki, I am glad we have begun your story.
Yeah.
Right.
Now find me that ferret.
Yeah, gotta get ferret drunk.
Find me that ferret.
He's gonna die from alcohol poisoning at this point.
He doesn't know it.
Yeah.
He's my best new friend.
Ah, Scour.
He means scurry when he sees him.
Get over here and grab his legs and bring him over to me, and I kind of give him a noogie, a real good sharp noogie.
Just really just get in there, just dig those alligator knuckles right into his head.
Exactly, yeah. Now go get me a drink.
And I just thank you all for playing.
Thank you all so much. We're gonna head off. We will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. our normal time for the next episode.
Steady as she goes.
Steady as she goes.
We don't. Oh, sorry. There's a monkey that hasn't fed his whole family. His name is Terrence, and there is a bird guy named Tisk. Mr. Tisk that is running a pawn shop called Lever Action. You guys did not follow that up, so that problem just continues to grow.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright, we're gonna head off. See y'all tomorrow. Bye forever. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye!
No promises. Bye.